The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I can see Morgan trying to get him to football through the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run here with Bernard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brad, how many times have we seen a defense behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Suckup's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Third and long, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just,
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 67 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
it's a balancing act, isn't it?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Brady to throw again. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Brady to throw. Touchdown! Julio Jones from Extra point up and good by Succa. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it, because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 25 on second down, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Rudolph. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bernard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this one, oh no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's got Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Herbert. This one is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Herbert going to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with Williams out of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this one.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. they've got Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.